Thank you for joining us once again on the 12th day of the 21 Days Habit Challenge. I want to say a sorry again for what happened yesterday. Just internet and technical issues. I always say nowadays, man proposes and internet disposes. So sorry about all that happened yesterday. In fact, I'm not going to be able to do a live video again today because I have to attend a very crucial and an important event at 8 o'clock in the morning. It was not planned earlier and has come up, so I have to go. But I thought I would anyways do a video and post it so that we keep up with the consistency all through the 21 days. But believe me, there's nothing like doing a live session. Whenever I do a Facebook Live with all of you, I feel the love, I feel the warmth, I feel the energy, I feel the inspiration, I feel the collective spirit of all of us together trying to work on what is right in life. So I truly miss it now for yesterday and of course today. And I really look forward to seeing all of you once again on our Facebook Live session on Monday. In our discussion yesterday, we heard how we have to learn to discipline the mind by postponing the wrong and prioritizing the right. When it comes to our bad habits and those mental noises, those mental cries to do the wrong, all we have to do is not even say a no straight away, just say a wait. Okay, I'll do it, but tomorrow. I'll do it, but tomorrow. And whenever it comes to doing the right, we have to say, let me do it now. And thus prioritize the right and postpone the wrong. Any of you who have thrown a pebble or a stone on the surface of a lake have certainly noted that that stone acts as a center point, as a pivot, and sends out ripples to the area all around it, to the area surrounding it. The reflection for today therefore is we need to identify that good habit which will act as the center, as the key point, as the pivot, or as Charles Duhigg said, as the keystone habit. That one good habit which acts as the keystone or the pivotal habit which will send ripples around to all the other habits that we are trying to deal with. To give you an example, if we decide to exercise or work out and make that as the central, the pivotal, the keystone habit for the year 2018, then that one habit will certainly send a ripple effect and will percolate down into many other habits that we are trying to deal with. If we decide to work out as a regular thing and that becomes our habit, you would see automatically we would have to look at our diet. What are we going to eat in terms of nutrition? How many times are we going to eat? When are we going to eat? All of these dietary aspects and habits related to our dietary aspects also slowly start getting controlled and tied up with that keystone, that central habit. Automatically we would have to look at our rest and our sleep. If we are working out hard, whatever that exercise or workout may be, but if we are doing it hard, we would need to have a certain amount of rest. So automatically the quality of our sleep, the duration of our sleep, the timing of our sleep habits will come under control by being connected to that central habit. We will start developing consistency and discipline, because if we are working out, let's say 5 days a week, and if we keep up with that month after month in the next year 2018, we're going to get into the attitude of consistency and discipline, which also came as a habit connected, a mental habit connected to that central pivotal key point habit of exercising regularly. Automatically our self-confidence, our self-esteem starts increasing, which also is a consequence of that pivotal keystone habit of exercising. So as soon as we make a good habit as the center or the keystone and identify how that will affect our other areas, we will see how many other negative things that we are dealing with can also start falling in place. To give you another example, if we make spirituality as a central habit, as a pivotal habit, as a keystone habit for our next year, we will see a lot of other areas also start getting affected. We'll automatically connect it to spirituality. Would mean, what do we read? We're not going to read any junk literature. We won't waste our time reading this or that. We'll now start choosing what should we read, what should we watch, what should we hear. Automatically, we will form a habit of reading, hearing, watching value-based things, those things that will add true value to our life and transform our lives. As soon as we make spirituality as the center of our life, as a central key habit for 2018, we will see that we will also start choosing those people who are like-minded, who value the same values, who prioritize the same priorities that we have, who are dealing with the same kind of issues that we are kind of dealing with. We look for that like-minded positive association, and automatically then wasting our time on gossip and discussing unnecessary things, if that's our bad habit, that will slowly go out as well, because this is going to be connected to our central key habit of being spiritual. We would probably start adopting spiritual practices of meditation, prayer, chanting, or whatever that might mean for you. And as soon as we adopt a spiritual practice, we will see that the best time for a spiritual practice, recommended time, is morning hours. And if it's morning hours, we would then decide that, okay, if I have to wake up a little earlier in the morning, then maybe I should also sleep a little earlier in the night. And now anyways, I'm doing value-based things, so I could try and rest early in the night. So which means if you're trying to deal with waking up early in the morning, if that habit is now connected to your key, the keystone, the central habit, you will see that even that starts falling in place. And if we practice the spiritual meditation, chanting, prayer, whatever that might mean for you, we will see that there's a certain calm, a certain peace, a certain inner stability that comes to us. And once we feel that, we're also kind of getting slowly healed from within. And the more we get healed from within, we'll see that our dealings with others also starts improving. Automatically we start becoming a little more sensitive towards others. We become a little more tolerant with others. Many have asked in these sessions and comments and questions how to deal with anger, how to deal with this mental bad habits. We'll see that as we feel healed emotionally and spiritually within, it will reflect outside in terms of how we deal with others with sensitivity and dignity. And therefore, I feel that there is a great need for all of us to identify those central, pivotal, keystone habits, as Charles Duhigg called them, the keystone habits. So the reflection for today is, identify, if you could, those keystone, those pivotal, those central habits, which will send out a ripple effect to other areas of your life, because they're connected to this one habit, and start affecting the other areas positively as well. I wish to thank you all very much for taking out your time to watch this video, and I hope to see you tomorrow, Monday, for another Facebook Live session on day 13 of our 21 Days Habit Challenge at 8 o'clock Indian Standard Time. Until then, have a great day ahead. Thank you.